Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over the cryptocurrency market. And if you just land here, do me a huge favor, guys. Drop a like, hit the subscribe. New subscribers, I do appreciate you too. Going to go over Bitcoin and just talk about some things. $1 million Bitcoin in 90 days? Probably not. Probably not. I think it was a little bit clickbait, maybe some sort of trade he was doing. Whoever came up with that guy on Twitter and stuff like that. He's probably doing a trade, guys. So and he needs some liquidity, pump it up a little bit. That's my suspicion, you know. So, but is Bitcoin going to $1 million? Probably. It's going to just take it a long time, guys. So I have Bitcoin on a 2-week chart, and you got a big wave one. You see here in the RSI data, that data didn't take that one out. This one over here didn't take that one out. So that means this wave is a smaller sequence than this wave. And this wave is a smaller sequence than that wave. So no matter how you cut that, you have a 1-2, a 1-2, and a 1-2, or maybe a 1-2. And then there will be a 3 of a 3 that goes up just kind of like this for years and years and years to come. It could be, and who knows where it's going to end up. So the $1 million Bitcoin, guys, is going to be way out there. Okay. That's what's going to happen with it. In my opinion, it'll come, but like I said, I think it's a good idea for somebody to probably at 15,000, 16, or even 20,000, even right now, probably have a little bit of Bitcoin and throw it in their wallet and just keep it there just a little bit, what have you, or whatever. If you're not going to be actively trading, or you just like, hey, let me just buy some right now, it's probably a pretty decent time to buy some if that's what you believe about Bitcoin and getting it. Here, and there was probably your opportunity. It could be leaving soon, though. It could be leaving soon. If you delay, you will probably be buying higher prices. But it could always go up, and it might have a correction. It might come back down too. So that's a risk that it might not get back down there, guys. So here's the deal with Bitcoin, guys. If you think that, let me see here. I'm going to go on a path. If you think that this is a new cycle, then you're going to be expecting something like this. That's a wave one. It'll come back down to wave two, probably hit that trend line, and it'll be blasting off into wave three. Where that will go, I have no idea, but I'll tell you, it will be smaller than this if this is a new cycle. And then it'll come back down for a wave four, probably retest this area right here, maybe come down in these areas, something like that, and then boom, and then it'll go up for a wave five, maybe something like that, right? That would be a new cycle type theory that somebody showed me on Twitter. And the top right here is where the Fed is, this whole Fed pause, and then where it does the pivot, boom, and come back up like that. That's a reasonable explanation, and that could happen. That very well could happen, guys. There's no doubt about that. However, I am more thinking that the data is telling me that it's probably going to be going up, and maybe some intermediate correction, and then one more little boom like that, maybe in that area. And the sequence, I would say that Bitcoin potentially could be doing is 1, 2. Now here's your 3. Is that the extension of the third wave, or is this ABC? Don't know, but I'm going to put it here for the time being. And maybe this is 4, and then possibly Bitcoin could be going up for a 5, guys. Okay. That's a possibility that could have happened. And the data is pointing more towards that, in my opinion, guys. And this could just peak out, and then there'll be another correction. So with the whole coming recession theory, which some data is pointing, it's right now it's about 50-60% that's going to happen. It's like, it's not 100%, guys, even though the media says it's 100%. You know what I'm saying? The media's like, oh, it's coming. And if you watch the Bloomberg, CNBC, Jim Cramer, and all these other guys, man, I mean, like, you would have really lost a lot of money. Like Jim Cramer told you, sell all your crypto in March. Look at Bitcoin now. That was bad. What else did somebody else say too? Wasn't it the other guy, the gold guy? The gold guy told you, sell all your crypto and get gold. That would have been a bad move too, right? At least for Bitcoin. Let's just say Bitcoin. That would have been a really bad move, man. And these guys, man, it's funny, man. They're so wrong. Like Jim Cramer guy, like, how do you do that? Like, you couldn't even plan out what this guy says, sell all your crypto, get rid of Bitcoin, and it shoots up 50%. Like, and then he does it with the bank. What was that one bank that not the SVB bank, the other bank. He's like, that's a good bank. And then that thing just disappears. It's like gone the next month. Like, you can't even plan that. I couldn't even plan this. I couldn't go to, like, I'm going to say this bank is good, and then next month it's going to tank. Or I'm going to say, this month I'm going to say crypto, sell all your crypto. And the next month it goes up 50%. Like, it's amazing. It really, really is amazing with that guy. It truly is, man. It's just amazing. The what he can do, man. It's just phenomenal if you think about that. It's like Nostradamus, but like doing the reverse psychology of the Nostradamus. Like, yeah, sell your Bitcoin, man. Blast up. I just like that stuff. All right, guys. So here's another somebody too. If you want to support the channel, you can go to Mex C. I use Mex C to buy coins. If you want to get coins like Caspa, Nexa, just recently got added to Mex C and get into more degenerate moves. If you're on the Coinbase, if you're on the Kraken, you're limited to the amount of coins you can get. So if you want to get like 10x, 10x's, not so you can over there. It's going to be a little bit more difficult, but you go over these spots and you can do that, guys. So Caspa from the 0.0004 cents, I think, where to buy it. I think that's going to end up being a solid 10x, maybe even higher. You might even be looking at a 20 with Caspa. Nexa, remains to be seen. Probably make pretty decent on that one. So you support the channel. And then another person that asked me about making donations to the channel. It's right down here, guys. The link's right down here. I don't understand what he was like, how he got confused. Description. This is description YouTube channel. I told him on Twitter I should make it plain for him. But PayPal or buy me a coffee or anything, however you'd like to do that, guys. I'm trying to keep it clean. I get a lot of solicitations to push a coin or do this or do that. And frankly, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. But, you know, I want to, here's the deal, guys. Since June of 22, I already talked to a few guys. I got a list of guys, 4 guys, 2x, 3x, and 4x for crypto portfolio since June of 22, guys. So not everybody gets it. I already know that. If you have 100 guys in the cryptocurrency market, you have 5 to 10%, 5 to 10%, and that's being a little zealous that will be able to do that focus, and they'll be able to get that 5x, 10x, 20x, okay, in their crypto portfolio. It's the way I see it. So here's the deal right here with Bitcoin, guys. The reason I say it's going to be going up into a 5th wave, I'm going to go over to this one right here, into a 5th wave, guys, is because the waves that are on here, okay? So let me go over to this section right here. This section right over here, 2019, right? Here's the wave that went off of here in 2019. This is a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Okay. You could take your little log fib and you go like this, and I could put it on there. I can check that and go, okay, look at what we got right here. This is wave 1, 2, 1, 2, and then where's the third wave? Boom, look at that, 1.618. Okay, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the end of that third wave right there. So from here to here, this third wave went 2.618, went beyond it, and then boom, look at that. It almost hit 4.618. So on a first wave right over here, guys, that thing blasted up pretty good. You know, it went from $3,100 all the way up to $14,000. Looks like, what is that, about 300%? Yeah, 300%, all the way up there. And it made a nice impulse move. And you got another one over here. This is your third wave over here, okay? And then this is the debate, what happened right here. Is that a 5th wave? Very well could be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a goofy looking, wimpy 5th wave. You can see this first wave is not. It's nice and strong. This one is very goofy looking. So it's debate for what happened over here. Is it an ABC? And then the third wave ended over here and it came back down for a big ABC, or is it a third wave extension? I can't answer that. But the data over here with Bitcoin, okay? I got data over here. I have a potential another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a 1, 2. So people are asking about that right there. Why is that a 1, 2? Okay, because here's your third wave peak, and then here's your fifth of your third, back down for your four, and up for your fifth right there. And it came all the way back down here, reset that cycle. So whatever Bitcoin's doing over here is new. It's new because of this data down here, okay? You have a good shot that this is a 1-2, and now this is the one, wave one, I think ended right there for the first of the third wave. And if you come over, remember, come over here, guys. Come over here. Now, I could be wrong. It could be, you could have ABC. It's a very odd looking ABC to me, like with this wave, like that. But, and then you have the debate over here. I've gone over this. I think this is wrong. This ABC over here. No, this is A, B, and then a C. The reason I say that is because this over here is the same time as that. So if you go from here to here, how long is that? About 70 days. If you go from here to here, how long is that? About 70 days. Or more than likely, this correction went with this correction. So this whole thing went together, and this is new over here, and this is, or ended here, and it's going off over here, guys. So that's how I'm looking at that. But you come back over here, wave 1, 1, 2. So technically, with this wave, this example of this wave, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, Bitcoin over here could be in this area or in this area, okay? Some people might say it's over here. Is it overextended and getting heated? Yes, it is, but you take a look at your data, you know, you can take a look at this and you can see once Bitcoin goes bullish, like you have it high in the RSI over here. This was, remember when that happened? Remember that? It's so high in the RSI, it's gotta go down. Not when it's bullish, not when it's bullish. So you come over here, see? Look, went back down a little bit, back up, back down, yeah, right over there. It stayed up there, guys. So you can see here's that wave, and then it went up, and here's its wave 1, right? There's a wave 1, came back down, it's over there, kind of like over here. Wave 1, back down, and now it's over there. You see that? Kind of similar in nature. And you can see when it's kind of in that area, kind of like over here, you can see it comes back down. Well, look at it. It goes sideways and it thrusts up like that. So you could be in the midst of something like this, guys. Over here, it got thrust up. I'll go into smaller details on the Elliott wave count with you guys a little bit, okay? And I'll let you know that. But this over here gives you a clear idea what Bitcoin, the potential that Bitcoin has to do in a impulse move. Wave 1, 2, 1, 2, and then here's 1.618, 2.618, and boom. Now, I'm not saying it can do it over here, but now we can take our, but more than likely it will. More than likely it will. So I take the bottom here. The bottom is like right there on this wave, right here, guys. And then I go to the top of the wave 1, like so. And I go to the bottom of the wave 2. And you should be looking for a target right there, about 42, 43, 44,000. 1.618, 2.618. Somewhere in that area, guys. And this area right here is going to be a critical area to check too, because now you're at a 1-to-1. So you want to check this area, 31,900, 32K. So I was saying in my videos, I said on Twitter, if Bitcoin busts and maintains 33,000, the reason I say that, it gets up to 33K, it's at 34, 35, and it maintains that, it's in a fifth wave. It's in a fifth wave, guys. It's going to go up there, okay? Because now it breached the 1-to-1. The 1-to-1 argument will be, this is A, B, and then a C, okay? Looking at the wave, it doesn't look like it's making that, guys. It doesn't look like it's making an A, B, C, okay? That's a very, for one thing, if you take a look at the data, guys, this didn't make a B wave move. It didn't make a B wave move. Bs don't go up, down like that abruptly in the RSI. Bs don't do that. Bs are slow. They move slow. They take time. They're boring. You usually, what we just went through with Bitcoin, and like people are like getting gray hairs because it's like, what is it doing? Somewhere in there was B waves, okay, going real slow. So with that said, 1.618 is the area. So these are going to be two critical areas for Bitcoin. You got your resistance over here. It's working on it. And that 1-to-1 is like all matched up with all this resistance it has over here, right here. Resistance, resistance, resistance. Everybody's going to be looking at. All the shorts are going to pile in, just like they did right here. You know, shorts piling there, there, and there. You know, Capo, Il Capo is going to be in there because he just put out a tweet that his bearish bearish idea is not invalidated yet. Don't worry about guys like that, guys. That's how it makes it. That's how those guys make this to continue to go up even better because they get stopped out. They get stopped out. It goes up and then it shoots it up even more. Don't worry about it. You actually want those guys, in my opinion. You want them right now. So it's actually set up. Bitcoin is set up to do that. So I'm going to go into this area, let you guys know on the main time frame count. That's why I think that this is it a new cycle? Look, this is the critical area. Once again, we're going to have critical areas, guys. It's going to be uncertain all the way up. Yeah, all the way up. It's going to be uncertain. You're not going to get 100% certainty in the market. You got to bite the bullet sometimes and just say, hey, I'm going to put in an order and set a stop loss. Okay. And that's it. You know, like the guy said on Quant, the guy asked me on Quant, I gave him some free information that made him a lot of money. He's like, what do you think I should do? Quant said $44 or something like that. And then just bite the bullet, man. You know, not financial bites. Bite the bullet, man. Put your stop at 42 bucks. If it works, it works. If you don't, you lose let's say 5%. Throw it in. Yeah. So, and it worked. So and I'm going to go on lower time frames with this, guys. Okay, let's go over lower time frames. I'm going rambling on. I know a little bit, guys. We're going to lower time frames. Put this all together too with Bitcoin, and I'm on this chart. So here's the other thing is to let you guys know, okay? Let you guys know I'm going over the data. Now, my data that I'm putting together, guys, I'm not looking at only the Bitcoin chart. You can't go over to only the Bitcoin chart, okay? You got to do a quant analysis. Some people don't know what quant analysis is because they're new to markets. Now, this is kind of like what hedge funds do. Hedge funds do this, and super sophisticated other type of market analysts and traders do this too. So if you want to do a quant analysis on the S&P 500, okay, there's 500 stocks in there, right? S&P 500. You run every single one through a program, and they tell you what's the trend on all of them. What's the trend on all of them? And if 70% say, let's say 72% say the trend is going to be up and to the right, and the other 28 say it's going to be sideways or down, then you can kind of get an idea that, hey, the S&P 500 is probably going to go up and to the right, right? And then, of course, you have to take the data and weight it correctly because other companies that are in the S&P 500, the top 5 companies are running it right now. They got most of the weight too. So they're going up, and you have to do that and do analysis like that. So same thing with Bitcoin, guys, to get an idea with Bitcoin. The reason it's going up because analysis S&P 500 and NASDAQ, they'll go into a correction. They're probably going to trend up and to the right for probably up into June, July, maybe even August, and possibly even September. I don't want to throw any hopium out there, but if you have hopium pipe this morning, go ahead and put it in, and the markets could be going up and to the right until August, maybe even September, guys. Now, if with the S&P 500, I'm not 100% sure if it's going to be an impulse move. It may be, it may not be, but it's going to be a grind up and to the right for the S&P 500, guys, okay? Until things change. I mean, things can change, but right now the data is suggesting that. And what that means is Bitcoin can go up, okay? So the S&P 500 doesn't need to be like completely impulsive for Bitcoin to go up. It just needs to go up and to the right, kind of like from 2002 to 2007. You notice the NASDAQ and the S&P 500, they went up and to the right for 5 years in a long, real long B wave. It was actually still in a correction, but everyday traders, they say it's up and to the right. It's bullish, right? It was bullish, but it was in a massive, massive correction, setting itself up for the 08 crash or 09 crash, 07 crash, whenever the crash started. So here's the deal over here. What do we got going on? Oh, I was going to go to lower time frames with you guys. Okay, lower time frames. I had the count set up. Okay, and in this area, this is people wanted me to go over this count. Okay, so here's the deal with it, guys. This wave up here was pretty big, so I had to go reevaluate this WXY and this wave right here. Okay, I put this together for you guys. Okay, this is a long wave 1. That can't happen. Wave 1, 2. Here's your 3, here's your 4, and there's your 5. So this is your wave 1. And then you got a 3-wave move, and you got another 3-wave move, and you got a 3-wave move. So there you go. You got your WXY just like that. And then you got an impulse move here. You got a correction here, and maybe potentially an impulse, and you got information over here too, right? Okay. I know some people might go, the 5's over there. Usually not. You're not going to have a 5 over there, guys, because this is all so big compared to the rest of the wave. Usually you want your sequence to be equal. You see how that correction kind of goes with that correction? This correction kind of goes with that correction. You see how it all flows together? So it was a big wave 1. Why did it make that big wave 1 like that? I'll tell you why. Probably because smart money bought the dip right here. Boom, and it went up like that. They're like, hey, this thing's going to be going up. That's why the wave 1 went up like that. So looks like a little bit of a diagonal type move. 3-way move over here. So now it's in this area. This is confusing area. So when Bitcoin gets into wave 3, or any crypto gets into a wave 3, I call it the smoke show. Now, especially when you get into wave 3 of a 3. What's a wave 3 of a 3? I'll show you guys over here. Wave 3 of a 3. Let's go over here, okay? So you want to be looking for these wave setups, right? So you got a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? I'll put on the line chart. Those are new to my channel. Wave 3 of 3 is called the smoke show, and 3 of a 3 of a 3 is called the super smoke show. Okay, super smoke show, right? This thing is just going to rip. It's going to rip. So you have the third wave right here that has the most momentum. This is the FOMO wave. In crypto, the 5th wave can be a FOMO wave too, very common. Meme coins, other types of Bitcoin can do it too, guys. So now you have this wave 1, 2, and you got a 3 like so. 3, 4, 5, just like this, guys. You see that? Okay. Now, the issue, as I explained in this before in my other videos, you see this area went up wave 1. Oh yeah, blast off, and it came down correct, get everybody depressed, and oh my gosh, it's the end of the world, kind of like now. And then it goes up in another wave 1, back down another wave 2. So you got 1, 2, 1, 2. It's gonna blast. This third wave is where you want to be, right in there in that wave, guys. And the deal is what happens when assets, even stocks, get into these 3s. The corrections are very shallow. Okay, they're very shallow because there's so much momentum. It just comes down, boom. So I'll show you an example of that. Here you got a wave 1, 2, 1, 2, and now it's in the 3, right? This is the 3 of the 3 because you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Here's your 3 of a 3. Okay, if you missed the boat on Bitcoin, where was your shot to get in? You didn't have one. You had one right here, and maybe through here a little bit. And after that, it was a smoke show. It went vertical, guys. Here's your 3 of 3 right there. And this is the 5th of the 3rd, okay? And it came back around like this. And this is your 5th wave right here. Boom. You see? It went together real nice. Here's your diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where I think it ended because I think it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Boom, bam. Right here. And then 1, 2. So here you go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Super smoke show. All right. So that's how that works, guys. Now, if Bitcoin's in a 3rd wave, boom. Now I did a shallow wave, and now we're over here into this section. Let me go to a 1-hour chart, and until it proves to me otherwise, I think right here with Bitcoin is that it is in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think maybe let's like put this right here like that. Maybe something like that. So Bitcoin is in a 1, 2. Here's your 3, and it's back down for this 4 right over here. Okay. I had the line on there in this box area because I think Bitcoin is coming right back down to where? Previous 4th wave, more than likely. So you have 4 over here, and maybe it's going up for this little minor 5. Like so. That's how I got that labeled. This is the target I was looking for, and it dipped down to 29.4 for Bitcoin potentially, guys. Okay. I don't think it's going to get down there, but hey, it is crypto, right? So you got another one back here too. Check this out right here. You got a 1, and then it looks like maybe a 2 in this area somewhere. Maybe here. I'm going to put it here for now. So here's your 3. So 4. And then a 5, and 4 can come back down there like that again, guys. Okay, just like that. Something about that size will be over for the 5th wave. Okay, these are numbers I have marked out for where Bitcoin should be heading to. So 31.2 up there, and then you have another one back over here. You see, You see how this starts build 1, 2, here's your third, and your fourth, and your fifth. So the deal is you see how Bitcoin could go sideways now, guys? It'll go up, back down, up, back down, up, back down, and probably just work its way up there, guys. Okay? I don't think it's gonna, you might have some push outs, it might blast up a little bit here and there, but that was probably the main third wave out of this whole wave sequence. And it'll start heading up in that direction. That's kind of what I'm expecting. Now, what does Bitcoin have to do to go bearish? Well, it needs to get back down to 27.7 and then start breaking 26.7. And then you can start talking about that, guys. But I don't think so. This is obvious, got momentum behind it, guys. It really does. So I'm looking for it to correct to here and then get back up to 31.1 to 31.2. Sideways kind of action, and then up into the 32 areas for this whole wave pattern. And then we'll take it from there. But the deal is that now I'm going to go out to the 12-hour chart, and you see, like, here you have your 1, 2, and is this, what's going on here? Is it, is another 1, 2 to blast up? So you have to wait till that susses itself out. What's going on in this area, guys? You have 1, 2. If this is another 1, 2 of this size, Bitcoin is getting ready to load it up, man. It's getting ready to load it up and definitely be going to the moon. So I'm just going to see how that's going to play out right there, guys. But it's going to be sideways, and then maybe get up to 32. But the area I'm looking for is this 34. 34, if Bitcoin is up here, guys, in this area and hanging out over in this box area that I got, it is going to be a pretty good rocket time, in my opinion, guys. That's what I think with Bitcoin. I'll be definitely saying the 58 to 72 is going to be the target. Let me see. Where's my target here? Do I have this right? Yeah, let me see. 47, 48, and in this area, and as high as 72K, depending on how that's going to play out right there, guys. Okay? There's just no doubt about that, guys. I mean, like, you got an impulse here, 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 and now, if you think about this, guys, you got impulse here, you got impulse here. It's obvious to me the direction where Bitcoin is going. But what you want to see, if you want to get bearish on this, is that you need to see it break down from all this momentum that's behind it. This is some serious momentum behind Bitcoin, guys. Is it going to come to a top? It definitely can come to a top. But what I would do is go out to the weekly. When you have a wave that's that strong, is on the weekly, you're going to want to see some divergence, guys. You're going to see the divergence, okay, on the weekly. So here's your third wave peak, boom, and there's your divergence right there. On this wave, you see, there's your divergence right there from that point to that point. That was your on the weekly. You could check the daily, other time frames, and things like that too, guys. And another good indication too, you'll be seeing is that, let's say Bitcoin is going up into this area and your stochastics RSI might just hang out in this area on the weekly. It could do that, and then you start seeing it go down just like that, and then Bitcoin's going up, and that's going to be the other one. You can see it right over here, guys. You see that? Boom, boom. You see? There's your peak. What did it do? It was going down, 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 down while Bitcoin was going up. It was going up. You see that? Right in that area, guys, right down there. Here, I'm going to raise it up. I'll show you guys. You see? Boom. Here's its peak, and it was going down like that in that wave. So that's probably what you're going to be wanting to look for, something like that, as long as Bitcoin's going bullish. I think you have a good shot. The Bitcoin's going into a fifth wave. Hope that explains fifth wave theory for you guys. I know I kind of went on, rambled on, and this is a long video. It's going to take a long time to upload to Google, YouTube, because I'm not one of their fan favorites. They can't make money off me on their advertising, so they don't promote me. The algorithm is set up to do that, guys, in YouTube, right? So, like, I have YouTube, and if I just let it run and it goes on to the next video, which ones do they always default to? It's always Bloomberg or CNBC. It's never going to be like something that I want to watch. They're like, we want you to watch this, all the good info. This is like top-notch info, right, guys? Check this one out. Just kidding. Hey, if you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor. Drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.